It's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Edey in at the 5 slot. And for the Clippers, the guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. And it's Zubac in at the center, filling out the middle. And you look at the Grizzlies' defense the last few years, RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part of the DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
Zubac with the screen for Leonard. Harden against Jackson. It's deflected. Here's Wells. And another miss by Memphis.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Zubac, it's deflected and is on a bounce to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Now here's Powell. Pass to Zubac, 6 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Richard, this place is absolutely buzzing with anticipation. Each team with their first game of the season here tonight.
The key now is making sure your season starts with a win. That first job is a catalyst to the start of your season. Helps you find a rhythm very early.
Now here's Morant for 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Payne for 3.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
The shot by Powell, no good. Grizzlies have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Let's start for them. Payne kicks to Wells. Stolen by Jones. Here's Powell. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Payne, no good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
And the dunk by Zubac.
Leonard really utilizing the vision to find the crack in the defensive coverage.
People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. And Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. So they take the lead.
Nice job completing the break. Triple J gets the points.
Well, it was the Clippers. Their last game a loss to the Pistons in Detroit. That's tipped. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Morant with a wide open look. Sinks the triple. Morant's got 8 points. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Grizzlies.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them. And right from the start, Kevin, they've been... pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Going inside, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on James Harden.
Defenses have tried to figure out a way to stop Morant's drive, but his agility and strength ensures that he's always going to get a shot.
R.J. Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of, can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind.
All alone. That one falls. 12 points for him.
And this is what John Morant does best. When he finds his rhythm on offense, he is almost impossible to guard.
From deep, Harden sinks the three-pointer.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
And here's Morant. He's got 12. A baseline J. Edey, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Wells, and it's Edey in at center. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Chalk up 2 there.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side. He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Poked away. Wells with the steal. There's the lob to Jackson. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Harden has a wide-open look. A three-pointer is right on target. Harden's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
A historically prolific three-point shooter. This time, Harden knocks it down from the corner.
And another miss by Memphis.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Eubanks finds Harden. Back to Eubanks. Kicks it out to Jones. 5 on the clock. Inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
After earning the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoffs, Richard, last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
John Morant only played 9 games last year. Desmond Bane missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future.
Now, here's Morant for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Morant's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
What an athlete Harden is. Gets off the ground so fast to hammer it down.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
It's Harden with the drive. Out of hand on it. And he drives in. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Now you look at Kennard, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc. And, of course, Norman Powell. He's in that same group. Another sniper. He'll hurt you from three-point land.
What shooting we saw from them all season. I mean, I'd love to see these guys in a game of force. They'd probably be draining shots from midcourt. I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Done outside. Plays it up off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Morant with it. Jones covering. And Jackson throws it down hard.
The more time Jackson spins at the rim, the better. His length is a deciding factor in this game.
Hey, yo, right here.
Morant against Dunn.
I got your help.
Pass to Powell. Outside, Jones. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Leonard lets it rip from three.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
They get the rebound. Bain kicks to Jackson. Powell with the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. And then Simmons slams it in.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Edey. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Ooh, as usual, Morant bringing down the house.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Powell.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Jackson, a screen on Dunn. Morant looking around. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Jones, that's for 2. And that one released in time, but no good. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy. I'm pretty worn out.
Yeah, you've been burning.
So let's move on now to this Grizzlies game, which has turned out to be a tight one.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight.
Thanks for spending half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. The veteran wings, Powell and Leonard. And it's Mills in at the guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And what a new era for the Clippers, Greg, playing here in their own arena, the Intuit Dome.
You had no more sharing, right? No more covering up Laker banners. It feels like the Clippers are on their own 2 feet now. This was the goal for the ownership group, and they made it happen.
Such a wide open look. Bagley's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Mills passes to Jones. Powell against Kennard. And that one drops. Powell's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Aldama. Pass to Kennard. Now here's Pippen. Now Kennard. No scoring in this one, and it's good for 2.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Mills dishes to Jones. Banked in off the glass.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Pippen outside. Jackson kicks to Bagley. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And I would not be surprised to see them double him up.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Jones. Bogdanovich comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Amir Coffey's checked in for Norman Powell. Christie subbed in for Patty Mills. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Ball's knocked loose, stolen by Pippen. And it's Memphis on the break. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Nicholas Batum.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
First free throw is good. Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved, but it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
And the Clippers making a change here. Harden's checked in. Batum. Second chance shot. Here's Zubac. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Marvin Bagley picks one up, and he's got his first chance at the line here.
And just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
Pippen against Harden. To the paint. Outside for Bagley. Frames the three-pointer. Bagley's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Grizzlies.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Harden the pass to Batum. And the shot is good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Harden against Pippen. Drives to the hoop. And the slam dunk by Pippen.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Stolen by Jackson. Here's Kennard. The Clippers grab the miss.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Kept alive. Tries again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
clearly a foul.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. That free throw, no good. A different look for the Clippers. Eubanks comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's done in for Amir Coffey. 23 seconds left here in the third quarter. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Morant with it. He's got 25. Seconds left, and it's good on the layup. Morant's got 27.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
And Harden launches it from deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot.
Oh, wow.
Yes! And if you're wondering what makes Josh so special, it's his ability to take over games all by himself.
Harden kicks to Zubats. Harden against Payne. Now here's Harden. Tight defense on him. 5 to shoot. Now Eubanks. Pass to Harden. Now done. Harden up top. Guarded by Payne. And the jam by Harden.
What a game from Harden, filling it out. James, everyone knows this man is just a gifted scorer.
Here's Morant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls. Then on Friday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And looking at the Suns matchup, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Simmons checked in for Zubats, and it's Batum for Eubanks.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Harden the pass to Batum. Back to Harden. Batum a screen on Payne. Lets a floater go, and the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Oh, the numbers are talking. Harden with a huge night, showing great versatility.
Here's Morant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Morant's got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Batum grabs the miss. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. Simmons. And Batum kicks to Harden. Batum sets a screen for Harden. Plays it up and banks it in.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Harden against Morant. Driving the lane, and then Morant slams it in.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Harden against Payne. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Oh, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Memphis.
You've got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubats is checked in for Simmons. Derek Jones comes in for Nicholas Batum. Leonard, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And Norman Powell subbed in for Dunn. Bane against foul. From the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
It's just so much fun to watch Ja fly. The way this man can take off is so impressive.
Here's Harden, and the layup falls. Harden's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
Here's Morant. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. The Clippers running out of time. Harden surveying the D. Driving inside. It's tipped. They get it back. And the dunk by Zubac. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Jones with the screen on Bane. Outside, Jones. Outside, Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Kawhi with the flush.
That championship mentality of Leonard. This is why they go to him in the clutch.
Morant kicks to Wells. And it's off from 3-point range. It's Harden with the drive. Count!
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agree. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Ja.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
80 can't hit. So it's Memphis picking up the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Richard Jefferson.
but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Chris Paul, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Wembanyama. The 3. And James Harden pulls it down. And Harden's got the ball here for Los Angeles. It's a three-point game. Powell's shot is off. Paul with it. To the inside. Stolen by Jones. And it's the Clippers on the break. That one's good from Powell. On the assist from Jones.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
That's one more assist in the career of CP3. We haven't seen many better passers in NBA history.
All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
Now here's Paul. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, when he's inside, Paul is so good at finding those little creases.
Now here's Harden. His last outing, he had 18 points. Banked it in off the glass. Harden's got 5 now.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Barnes with a screen on Harden. Paul with the bucket.
Well, they've started this game strong offensively. 3 out of their first 4 attempts.
Jones from outside. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And with this break, a chance to see the best passers in the league from last season. 4th, James Harden.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
And Harden with the slam.
It's incredible. Harden's ability to read the floor and find the weakness.
Fox against Zubac. Kicks it out to Barnes. The 3 from Wembanyama. He drops it from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Powell outside. Inside. Outside for Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Pass to Vassell. Outside Paul. Over Zubac. Paul can't get it to go. The Clippers lead by 5. Outside Jones. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Wembanyama, pass to Fox. Count that bucket.
Such an unpredictable player. Fox enjoys toying with defenders and bullying them in pick and rolls.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. We talked about his matchup against the highly touted Victor Wembanyama, and Coach told me Victor's combination of speed and size creates a lot of problems on both ends of the floor, so we've got to play a physical brand of basketball to just keep him out of rhythm. It'll be interesting to see how that affects him, B.A.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. "40 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to Powell. Back to Harden. Zubac with a screen on Fox. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Here's Paul. Rebound by the Clippers. You know, they beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
Yeah, they destroyed this team on the glass in the last meeting. Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Paul passes to Barnes.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That free throw good from Barnes. Both free throws good from Barnes. Paul with a steal. James Harden. He's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. 11. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, "Get the ball inside," and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. In third, the Spurs.
Well, last season, this was a team that prided itself on protecting the rim. They were not an easy group to score on inside.
Kawhi is the 3 with Jones playing the 4. Harden and Powell, their backcourt. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Harden from outside. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front, but trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Here's Leonard. Goes back up. On the wing, Jones. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Spurs trail by 8. Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all. But when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
Pass to Wembanyama. Wow! Victor takes it to him inside.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Leonard outside. On the take. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Fox. Fox, lightning quick on the drive.
Such a terror on the drive. Fox possesses blow-by speed, getting past defenders in a hurry.
To the paint. It's stolen by Wembanyama. It's a one-on-one situation. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Derek Jones. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Harden, the pass to Jones. Powell outside. Outside Jones. Shot clock at 5. Leonard for 3. Oh, Leonard laces it in from distance.
They're shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
Paul looking over the floor. Down low. Wembanyama. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Wembanyama's got 7 points.
Well, Wembanyama can do it all, but the coaching staff would like to see him stay in the paint as much as he can.
Harden with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Pass to Harden. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
One of the most creative offensive talents in the game. Harden simply just has a knack for creating contact.
It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league. No debate there. He got hammered.
Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
Timeout.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Batum is checked in for Jones. And if you want to know which players had the most success from distance last season, here they are. 5th on the list, Norman Powell.
He shot with nearly unmatched confidence from the arc last year, and the numbers and his position on this list clearly reflect that.
Leonard passes to Batum. Outside for Harden. For 3. Good work defensively by Fox. And Wembanyama has the ball here for San Antonio. They trail by 6. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. That's game 3 of 5 on their current trip away from home.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
I mean, with the ball in his hands, Harden's as creative as anyone.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Wembanyama, screen on Batum. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Harden with a bucket. Harden's got 8 points here in the quarter.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Fox the pass to Vassell.
Switch.
11 seconds left in the second quarter. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Batum, left side. Pass to Eubanks. Count that one. Eubanks, he's got his first basket.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
It could go. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 6-point. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Hey, folks. Sometimes, Ernie, I watch this guy, and I'm just in awe of James Harden. He could do so many things on the floor. And the way he...
Taking a closer look at... And that's it for halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
And so in the game for the Spurs, at forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Chris Paul, and it's Wembanyama in at the center position, filling out the middle. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
Pass to Vassell, 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, Fox. The three ball is good for Fox.
Yeah, hats off to Fox. He really has upgraded that three-point stroke.
Now here's Harden. About a minute played here in the second half. Here's Batum. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
The Clippers lead by 4. Outside Harden. And he drives in. It's good. Harden's got 23.
This is Harden at his best. Driving, fighting through contact. He enjoys overcoming these challenges.
And Paul gets it to go.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Harden. And Harden with the slam.
A consistent and standout scorer. It's really no surprise to see Harden making a big impact out there.
Paul against Powell. And Chris Paul again. Paul's got 12 points.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
Harden, the pass to Batum. Fires from deep. And that one's good. Harden for 3. And the Clippers lead by 7.
And we know Harden possesses endless range, letting it all hang out right there.
Tries to save it. Leonard with the ball. Fox picks him up. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. And a quick check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. In third, the Clippers.
Very reliable. No question. They punish teams for sending them to the free throws.
Spurs trail by 7. Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Now here's Dunn. He's guarded closely. Jones in the post. He's guarded by Barnes.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. And stolen by Jones. With the drive. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. The big man, Wembanyama, sinks the 3.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And San Antonio making a change here. Bassey, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Champagny comes in for Vassell. Castle's checked in for Chris Paul. And it's McLaughlin in for De'Aaron Fox.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the free throw, no good. Spurs trail by 8. There's a minute 17 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's McLaughlin. Fires the 3. It's Barnes on the wing. Launches a 3. Drills it from deep. Barnes has got 4 points in the quarter.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Dunn outside. Jones finds Powell. Now Leonard. 6 to shoot. The shake. Rebounded by Champagny. San Antonio has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Tipped away and stolen by Jones. Leonard outside. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And the dunk by Leonard.
You're smart about picking his spots. That time, Leonard senses opportunity and flies up the floor.
McLaughlin pass to Bassey. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Bassey's got his first 2 points of the night.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Dunn's shot is good.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Here's McLaughlin. James Harden. He's been the guy making things happen for the Clippers. He's been doing damage on the offensive end. And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle.
Keep trusting, all right? First half the ball.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. The Clippers lead by 7. Powell and Leonard, the veterans, set on the wings. It's Jones at power forward with Zubac at center. And it's Mills in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Zubac. Leonard left side for 3. Powell. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Champagny. The 3 is up. Doesn't go that time. Los Angeles shooting 69%. I think they're even surprising themselves out there.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. The 3 from Barnes connects from downtown.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside Mills. And there's the drive. And they pick up 2.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Spurs trail by 8. Here's McLaughlin. Off target from outside.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Barnes against Leonard. Second chance effort. Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
Powell for 3. Barnes with the rebound. The Spurs have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Simmons has checked in for the Clippers. On defense, the Clippers. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And the shot goes.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Jones, the pass to Simmons. Hall with a steal. Vassell outside from deep. Wembanyama. Jones grabs the board. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Harden's checked in.
Into the lineup for your Clippers.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Harden's got 30 points.
I love it. When Harden shoots, he commits. A little contact isn't going to upset his mechanics.
Wembanyama with a bucket.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Back to Harden. Zubac with a screen on Fox. Tries again. Outside for Harden. There's the triple. Counted from distance. Harden's got 14 points now in the second half.
He saw he had an opening, and Harden took it.
Fox outside. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Vassell, a screen on Zubac. Wembanyama, no good. The Clippers lead by 10. Here's the floater. That's good from Jones. And the assist by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th assist with that last one. From deep, Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Clippers.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And what a huge performance it was for James Harden.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Basket's good. Here's Harden. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Second team foul.
34 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
I love how Fox defends with urgency. He works hard to stay on top of the shooter.
Three-pointer. Barnes passes to Fox. Outside Wembanyama. Here's Barnes. And James Harden pulls it down. And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, B.A., they should really stick with what they've been doing.
Out to Fox. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill.
you can see the bounce in the step of the player. They are refreshed, and they are ready to go.
Everyone's locked in. It's early in the season. There is a different type of energy to get off to a good start.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Paul out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. Here's Wembanyama. They get it again. Vassell outside. A pass to Fox. Just 5 to shoot. Over Bane. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Fox has got the first points of the night for San Antonio. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. Now, Coach had nothing but respect when it came to Chris Paul. He said every aspiring young point guard should study CP3. He's an ideal floor general, a fierce competitor, and he always seems to make the right play. It's going to take a team effort defensively to slow down his impact. Kevin?
Thank you, David. In his young career, Richard, we've seen Devin Vassell really blossom as a two-way talent.
He's a talented player, but I think there's still another level that he can reach, and he needs to continue to grow as a playmaker to get there.
Morant, that one goes in.
Oh, one thing about Ja, he's determined.
San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. All against Morant. Paul outside. Barnes sets a screen for Paul. No good from outside.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Heaney. Drops in the tray.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Last game for the Spurs. They want to turn it around after the loss to the Pelicans. Here's Paul. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Oh, he's got some hop. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
From deep three-point land, Vassell, no good. Memphis leading by 5. Pass to Edey. Jackson, a screen on Wembanyama. Outside Jackson. Now Wells, and stolen by Wembanyama. Al Paul. Vassell right side. Fox finds Wembanyama. Fires from deep. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
And finished off by Morant.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
You know, Greg, with a combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
And here is Paul after Jaren Jackson made that last 3-pointer. Morant with the steal. And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break. Here's Edey, defended by Paul. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got 5 points so far.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Stolen by Jackson. And it's Memphis on the break. Wells wide open. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Spurs trail by 9. Outside, Fox. And going out of bounds, last touch by Barnes. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Morant scanning the floor. Good on the three-point shot. 9 points in the game so far.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And Fox has it in the corner to stop the run. Pass to Barnes. Back to Fox. Latrey. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He finishes with... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Memphis.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Up in the front court, it'll be the set. Ball. Fox is out there with Chris Paul, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5 down low. And it became very clear very early, RJ, that Wembanyama is legit and a very special player, generational.
You never know until those first few games, but it was immediate how different Wemby is going to be. He has already met those lofty expectations that we all had for him.
Fox with it. He's picked up by Morant. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Wembanyama finds Barnes. Shoots over Wells. The kick out to Fox. Barnes right side. Pass to Vassell. 4 on the clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Three-pointer, Fox. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Payne for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Showing off that deep, deep range. That is Desmond Bane.
Paul dishes to Barnes. Back to Paul. Vassell outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Memphis leading by 13. There's the pick. And a wide open look for Payne. And a miss there on the triple.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Now, here's Payne. Really struggled in the loss against Cleveland. The 3. Wembanyama finishes off the break. RJ, one league rule that has gotten a lot of attention. Carrying the basketball.
Oh, these guys carry the ball at a ridiculous rate. Even Allen Iverson used to do it, and then eventually he took it out of his game. But yeah, the referees could clean it up a little bit, I'll be honest.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Offensive rebound. Barnes kicks to Vassell. Kicks it out to Paul. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. He had a nice open look right there. And 11 points for Victor Wembanyama.
That's his second triple of the quarter and third of the game. Keep building.
And that one's good, Morant.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Now here's Paul, following the miss by John Morant. Here's Barnes, and it's rebounded by Morant.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And another miss by Memphis.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Hits it from three-point range.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Count that bucket.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Spurs trail by 6. Paul looking over the floor. From outside, off the mark.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
There's Jackson with the 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Showing he can make this shot. Give Jackson Jr. room to take the triple. Oh, and he will.
Wembanyama way outside. Here's Fox. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies up by it. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break with third quarter basketball.
Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, man, that's...
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well, for the Memphis Grizzlies. Thanks for joining us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
Pippen is out there with Kennard. And there's Jackson. Then it's Santi Aldama. And it's Bagley in at the center position. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Barnes screen on Jackson. Here's Champagnie. Buries it from three-point range. Champagnie's got the first bucket of the third here for the Spurs. There's Jackson with the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Now here's Pippen. He has yet to score. Pass to Kennard. Outside Jackson. Buries it down low.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's McLaughlin. Barnes screen on Pippen. McLaughlin, the pass to Barnes. Pass to McLaughlin. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
Spurs trail by 13. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA is investing heavily in Africa. Spurs coach Greg Popovich said, every year it seems there are more and more African players in the league. It's become a very important part of the scouting world and the development in worldwide basketball. Kevin, the Basketball Without Borders program and NBA Africa are bearing fruit.
It's been successful, that's for sure. Drills it from outside. McLaughlin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Bagley sets a screen for Jackson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
McLaughlin, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. And a deep 3 from Kennard. As he pulls it in. A shot. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. They set the pick. Spurs passing it around. Here's McLaughlin. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Here's Kennard. Still scoreless. Barnes grabs the miss. Spurs trail by 12. Here's Castle. Pass to Champagny. Here's Castle. Over Jackson. Massey, the pass to McLaughlin. Here's Castle. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
So the wing on the left. Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Pippen, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Pippen kicks to Kennard. Puts up a deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried. Kennard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Always a threat. 3-point land that time was seriously expanded.
McLaughlin, no good. Now Eldama. Nothing on the board. On the wing, Barnes. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 14. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to.
Had a lot of great shots and have them drop.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball on the court right now for the Spurs. We've got Barnes, and it's Castle in at the 2 spot. Aldama with the ball. No problems knocking that one down.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Here's McLaughlin. It's tipped. Fast break, here they come. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Champagny. Massey, the pass to Barnes. Beyond the arc. They grab their own miss to the right side. And McLaughlin gets it to go. McLaughlin's got 9 points now in just the second half. Memphis leading by 14. And here's Pippen. Fires the three. Massey pulls it in. Massey's got his 5th rebound in this one.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Got that one up quick. Morant's got 19 points.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. Now Wembanyama for the 3. Rebounded by Jackson.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Bane inside the 3-point line.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing is over.
Now here's Paul. And there's the drive. And he makes good on the layup.
So cunning on the drive. It's like Paul knows how he's going to beat you even before he moves.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Lets it go with a 3. Cans it from downtown.
The consistency of Paul's 3-point shot is really something. He is a real troublemaker at the arc.
Here's Morant. Oh, look at that play right there.
Okay, that's how it's done.
Woo!
Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
Now here's Paul. The 3 ball. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now here's Morant for 3. Another shot. The kick out to Bane. From the wing. Morant left side. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Wembanyama looking it over. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Ball against Jackson. Fires from way outside. Rebound San Antonio.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Yeah, easy call.
In a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game. And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Grizzlies.
They simply ran them off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ja Morant.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work. Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Back to Bane. There's 39 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Grizzlies lead by 18.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Now, here's Vassell. Following the miss by Ja Morant. 3-pointer, Fox. And the 3-ball is good. 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Well, this one is winding down now. Memphis can watch the clock run out. Count it.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Locked loose. The half-court bomb falls off target. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Thank you for that, David. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and night, it must be tough for the players to keep their focus.
Yeah, I think obviously there's a ton of excitement because you've put the offseason to use trying to improve your skill as a player. But you love the game of basketball. It's hard not to get amped up. You know, it's just the mature players who are able to channel that in the right direction.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. The veteran wings, Powell and Leonard. And it's Harden in at the point guard.
Striking fast inside. Bain isn't going to miss a chance at a look like that.
Powell kicks to Harden. Jones sets the pick for Harden. Back to Powell. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Morant. The shot by Powell, no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And finished off by Morant.
And the agility, the hops, Morant just explodes off the floor.
Doris, recently the Clippers relocated their G League team, bringing basketball back to the city of San Diego.
Kevin, I absolutely love this because San Diego gets its first NBA representation since 1984. It's great for the city itself, but it's also a smart move by the NBA. You are tapping into an untouched market.
And here's Harden following Ja Morant's 3. Jones with the screen on Bain. And Harden wide open. He shoots. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
Pass to Edey. Jackson with it. Now, here's Morant for 3. Here's Edey. The kick out to Bain. Jackson has the open look, and it's Memphis with another.
And great from deep. Jackson, no issues hitting the mid-range either. Another big who has range in the new NBA.
And it's Memphis on the break. Yep, that one goes in there.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Harden against Bain. Pass to Jones. Harden surveying the D. Back to Jones. Now here's Powell. Shot to stop the run. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
Well, this guy very capable of capitalizing close to the rim. Norman Powell making an impact inside.
Harden against Morant. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining.
To the left side wing. Here's Edey. Guarded by Powell. Edey gets the bucket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Harden. His last outing, he had 18 points. Jones sets the pick for Harden. Kicks it out to Jones. Drains it from beyond the arc. Jones has got 5.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And as James Harden enters his mid-30s, Doris, he's still able to put his fingerprints all over a game.
It's so true, Kevin. Rumors of his supposed demise have been greatly exaggerated. This guy's able to create shots for himself and his teammates at an elite level.
Now here's Leonard. Scoreless thus far. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, don't let Kawhi's quiet demeanor fool you. This guy has athleticism and explosiveness. How about that in style?
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Now here's Jackson. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Here's Edey, defended by Jones. Edey gets the bucket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Kicks it out to Jones. And the rejection by Jackson. Jones with the screen on Jackson. Here's Leonard. Off target at the rim. Gets it off. No good. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Grizzlies. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. You guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Grizzlies?
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. The veteran wings, Powell and Leonard. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. And it's Harden in at the one spot. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Payne for three. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Powell. Kicks it out to Leonard. In the paint, Kawhi gets it done.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard has found so many ways to score. He can slip around you with his length. He can go through you with his...
Oh, the power on that through.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
Outside, Batum. Off target with his three. For Memphis, they come in off the loss to the Cavaliers. Here's Edey. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Edey's got 7 points in the game.
As a passer, Morant has developed great instincts, and he's going to exploit those gaps in the D. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Got a piece of it. Now here's Wells. Guarded by Powell. And a wide open look for Payne. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Harden against Payne. Up top, Batum. 9 points last game out.
Nick Batum sees space and takes advantage of that space. That's a nice drive.
And finished off by Morant.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Count it. Good. He's got 6.
Well, what makes Kawhi so problematic in the pick and roll? He can do about anything he wants out of it, including keep the basketball.
And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Here's Morant. Batum grabs the miss. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Bain with the bucket.
And he just lights it up from downtown. Bain, so dangerous from out there.
And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Harden. Leonard's got 8.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And it's Morant missing.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
The shot by Powell, no good. For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Bain, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Bain's got the lead up to 11 now for Memphis.
And Bain likes using his strength on those physical plays, proving just how tough he is.
Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Here's Simmons. Slam home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Zach Edey picks one up.
Well, Ben Simmons is so skilled at using his athleticism and strength to draw the contact. How about the end one opportunity?
Chris Dunn's checked in for James Harden. Morant passes to Wells. Jackson a screen on Powell. Wells down the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut back down to 8. An important basket there from Dunn.
Yeah, Chris Dunn navigating traffic with that tight handle of his.
Outside for Jackson, and stolen by Simmons. Bogdanovich passes to Eubanks. 3 seconds left. It's not going to go for him. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. He notched 8 points. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Taking a look at the Clippers, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have.
Changing gears now. Fellas, we need to talk about how dominant Ja Morant looked in that first half.
Well, I mean, what is there left?
And that about wraps it.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
They've got Jackson. Pippen is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Santi Aldama. And it's Bagley in at the center, filling out the middle. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Bagley sets a screen for Jackson. An open look for Bagley. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Clippers trail by 8. To the middle, here's Eubanks. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
It's stolen by Bagley. He's all alone. Here's Aldama. And he misses the fast break layup.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Now Kennard hasn't made one yet. No good with the triple.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Dunn finds Bogdanovich. Here's Eubanks. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
That's a 2 from Powell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Then for 3. And another miss by Memphis.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Eubanks. Amir Coffey comes in for Norman Powell. That's Mills in for Chris Dunn. Bagley sends a screen for Pippen. Shot clock at 5. Back to Aldama. It's deflected.
That 7-foot wingspan and the versatility of Nick Batum send it back.
Here's Coffey. Kennard covering. Here's Bogdanovich. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. The second chance effort. Here's Jones. They get it back. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Jones. They shoot again. And Bogdanovich kicks to Mills. Jones for 3. Kennard with the rebound. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Memphis. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Looking here at some numbers for Batum. Last season's performance for him. Put up about 5 points per, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
Screen by Jones. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Pass to Christie. Goes back up. Right wing. Here's Beauchamp. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Drills the three-pointer.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. 1:02 left in the third quarter of the game. Pippen against Simmons. And they pick up 2. Bagley's got his first points in this one.
That's the kind of toughness Bagley needs to show on every possession. Shake off the contact and finish through it.
Outside, Simmons. Leonard with a screen on Bagley. Simmons passes to Brown. Clock at 6. And Brown throws it down hard.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Pippen, the pass to Bagley. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists now in this one. Down against Pippen. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, you love the physicality from Chris Dunn. He's willing himself to the stripe thanks to the way he goes straight into the defense on that shot.
And so Dunn nails both of them. Here's Morant. Drops in the layup for 2. Morant's got 17 now.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long...
And so it's Memphis, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing.
Fight through it, okay? We got to screen better.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Taking a look at Los Angeles, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Drew Eubanks. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Harden, and it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Eubanks.
How about since he entered the league, Kawhi Leonard has tripled his assist average. What a good passer he has become.
Grant, a kick out to Bane. Good on the triple. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display. Wow, James Harden putting a little sauce in the finish. Nicely done.
Memphis has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. And Morant throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Yes, and the foul. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Amir Coffey's checked in for Eubanks.
James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it, he can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it.
Pass to Edey. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Here's Harden. Harden with the stuff.
Oh, my. James Harden with a statement right there.
Morant against Harden. And finished off by Morant.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible. You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
Here's Morant. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Zubac. And the Clippers making a switch here. Powell's checked in.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than Ja Morant. He explodes off the floor.
Here's Harden. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Bane. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Leonard against Morant. And finished off by Morant.
We all know Ja's capability to fill it up, and he is showing it here tonight.
Leonard against Jackson. Leonard inside. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And finished off by Morant.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Outside Leonard, fires for 3. Offensive rebound. Zubac the pass to Coffey. A 3-pointer off the mark. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Here's Wells. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And Wells drops them both. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Jackson kicks to Wells. Now here's Morant for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Morant's got 31.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Grizzlies.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
Really a big-time win for these guys. They lost their first 2 games of the year to this team, so they won't be in danger of getting swept when they meet for the 4th time.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for John Morant.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
And he sinks the second. Deflects the pass. Wells with the steal. Launches it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. There's 38 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Leonard. Throws it up high. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
The drive by Bain. And that one is good.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Got a piece of it. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort.
NBA season.
And we've been waiting all summer, BA, to kick this thing off. So much excitement, so much hope, so much possibility. I'm sure both of these teams are going to come out with a lot of jitters and nervous energy, but we're going to settle in, and we're going to see the highest level of play right in front of us. It's time for the NBA to get it started.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Kawhi is the 3 with Jones playing the 4. Harden and Powell, their backcourt. And it's Zubac in at the 5, down low.
All right, Harden still got some hops and finishing that one off with some power.
Wembanyama, pass to Paul. Back to Wembanyama. Shoots over Zubac. And too long on the shot.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And Powell with the stuff.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Fox. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
It's incredible. Harden's ability to read the floor and find the weakness.
And no matter how many minutes he gets, Norm Powell is always ready to shoot, Brent.
Oh, man, BA. Norman Powell has consistently been in that be-ready club off the bench. He can come in and score a bunch of points for his team and spark the offense. But this guy has been aggressive from day one, and it doesn't matter where he is, he knows his role. But with Leonard on the floor, the team's always going to function a little bit better as a whole, and some of that comes from his unselfish play.
Now here's Fox. Looking to win the run. And Fox powers it.
Home. Come on, BA. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Harden surveying the D. And then Harden with the jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Greg Popovich and I were able to chat. To no one's surprise, their focus defensively is on containing Kawhi Leonard. Coach said Kawhi is a terrific decision maker and always manages to play the game at his pace, so we need to get into him, apply some pressure, and try to make him uncomfortable. History shows that will not be an easy task, BA.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
The finesse from Harden there, that's great stuff.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Fox, the pass to Sohan. Stolen by Harden. Left side, Jones. Soft touch off the glass. Jones has gotten his second bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Fox, that's good.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Here's Harden. And Harden with the slam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
It's stolen by Leonard. Beyond the arc. Harden misses. Spurs trail by 7. Vassell outside. Sohan up top. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Leonard. Fast break. Here we go. Outside Jones. Pass to Leonard. Jones with a screen on Vassell. And the dunk by Leonard.
Oh, man, when Kawhi dunks, you feel it. This is how powerful that guy is.
51 seconds left in the first quarter here. And it's Fox missing. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on an 18-6 run. and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
San Antonio shooting their first foul shot of the night. The confidence that Fox has shown in his shot has skyrocketed the last few years, Brett.
Yeah, the combination, BA, sometimes of you working on your three to gain confidence, but the coaching staff also telling you, go ahead and shoot that shot. I think those things have played out for De'Aaron Fox. Look, he can be streaky, but the fact that he's willing to take it is elevating his play.
Jones. His shot is good.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable. Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
James Harden. He's been the guy making things happen for the Los Angeles. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Chris Paul, and it's Vassell in at the 3 slot. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Fox. Here he goes. And Fox powers it home.
Play control. We have De'Aaron Fox cleared for takeoff.
Harden with a bucket.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Spurs trail by 11. Paul passes to Sohan. Vassell with it. Harden picks him up. Fox for 3. Powell pulls it in. And it's Powell with the ball for the Clippers. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Their last encounter was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, they destroyed this team on the glass in the last meeting.
Jones feels it out. Just 5 to shoot. And he goes in for the dunk.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
And Wemby's got the mid-range shot down. He's just so confident from there.
Harden against Fox. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Zubats comes with a double team. Pass to Vassell. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles making a change here. Eubanks has checked in. Wembanyama fires it from way outside. The long distance 3 is buried. Wembanyama's got 9. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
The NBA ranks are becoming more and more global. Spurs coach Greg Popovich was ahead of the curve. He said, it's been a long process, but it's only going to grow. In the 1980s, when I went abroad, I was like a kid in a candy store. There were so many great players and people here in America just didn't realize it or respect it, or both. Guys?
That's a Hall of Fame coach who has seen and done a lot in this game, Allie. Here's Vassell. 3-pointer, no good. The Clippers lead by 10. There's a minute 59 left to play in the first half of basketball. Leonard for 3. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The Spurs have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. And Despite his injury history, Kawhi still has the ability to take over games, Brent.
Yeah, does it feel, B.A., that Kawhi sometimes is even more patient and more deliberate in the way he delivers in games? I think he's the type of talent that can slow himself and the game down at his will and still be a lockdown defender.
Pass to Wembanyama. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Batum comes in for Jones, and it's done in for James Harden. Who poked away. Powell outside. Puts up a three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Spurs trail by 11. Pulls it. Another miss by Wembanyama.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Dunn's shot is good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
San Antonio again missing. The Clippers lead by 13. Here's Powell. There's the drive. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Powell's got his second basket on the night.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Paul. No good again that time.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
The offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It goes on Chris Dunn. San Antonio shooting their second attempt at the line tonight.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Simmons, the pass to Dunn. 3 seconds left. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. And so it's Los Angeles. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Well, they were the tougher team in that half, and it showed up in a number of ways. Just look at the rebounding numbers, Ernie.
Yeah, that differential. Taking a peek now. Appreciate you joining us.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
Yeah, he plays such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Nicholas Batum out there with Drew Eubanks. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's Dunn in at the point guard position. Great positioning on the putback.
And Batum showing off where he gets in there aggressive and sniffed that one out.
McLaughlin got a piece of it. And here they come. Launches it from deep. The shot by Dunn, no good. Spurs trail by 16. Here's Bassey. 2 points. That one goes. Bassey's got his first points of the night.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Dunn attacking. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
McLaughlin passes Champagny. No good on the three.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Snatched up. Batum outside. The three is up. Rebound by San Antonio.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Pass to McLaughlin. Barnes with it. Dunn in his pocket. Here's Castle. No made baskets yet. Just 4 to shoot. Hits the trifecta.
A solid distributor. Good to see the rookie Castle finds his open teammates like this.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Zubac, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Coffee comes in for Bogdanovich. And one thing about Harrison Barnes, Brent, he is efficient on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, it just feels like Harrison Barnes is one of those guys, BA, that's super steady, right? You know what he's going to do on a nightly basis, the shots he's going to take, and he has confidence in every one of those shots that he gets. So committed to both ends of the floor and a real team helper. Now, Zubac really does have good hands and a soft touch near the basket.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Dunn. From downtown, and it's McLaughlin missing. Los Angeles leading by 13. Dunn's shot is good. Dunn's got 6 points in the quarter.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
McLaughlin pass to Barnes. Powell pulls it in.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Here's Bassi, deflected.
Smart defender. Zubac understands how to position himself to come up with blocks.
Pass to Batum. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Coffee can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 17. Here's Champagny. Fires in the triple. Champagny's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Batum gets the bucket.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Barnes a screen. Here's McLaughlin. The three-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 16. Dunn outside. Pass to Coffee. Tries the spin move to the inside. Zubac. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And the basket by Coffee.
And nice dime from Zubac. His floor awareness is solid.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Champagny, that's good. And here are the Clippers now. Next game against the Bulls at United Center. Here's Dunn. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Castle. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Los Angeles leading by 17 at the end of the period. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Chris Paul out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. And what you like about James Harden, he can play with any set of teammates, Brent.
Well, we're seeing this transition, BA, right? From Harden being this elite offensive system by himself to now being a better teammate, a guy who can facilitate and set guys up to make better offensive plays. So not shouldering the entire load anymore. He's been very flexible over the past couple seasons.
Paul against Zubac. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Devin Vassell.
Such great concentration from Zubac. He's a man on a mission to just dominate the paint on a nightly basis.
And he's good on the second. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, BA, it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Simmons is checked in for Zubac. Vassell outside. Here's Fox. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Bogdanovich with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Harden, the pass to Leonard. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Great shooter off that quick release. Kawhi expecting the pass and did the rest.
Paul for 3. Rebounded by James Harden. The Clippers lead by 22. Here's Simmons. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, BA. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done.
Woo! And the shot's good. Harden's got 25 points in the game.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
On the wing, Vassell. Leonard defending. Vassell's shot is good.
And when wings take it down low, good things happen.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. For the Clippers, Batum is checked in for Ben Simmons, and it's Beauchamp in for Bogdanovich. Screen by Leonard. Jones, the pass to Leonard. Well, Brendan, a players' league, you think there's a point at which players have too much say?
Well, I don't know, BA. I think it's always a fine line between what it is that both management and ownership is trying to do. This is entertainment after all. But you got to lean into the players. You got to lean into the personalities. And as long as there's a respect for both of those areas, the league and the game will continue to grow. How about that? Just accepting the contact and still getting the finish for Fox.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. The drive by Harden. And Harden with the slam.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Here's Paul. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Batum against Wembanyama. And he's going for the oop here.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Clippers.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Yeah, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for James Harden.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
It's stolen by Fox. Vassell outside. Sohan right side. Here's the three. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Pass to Harden.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. And stolen by Jones. Oh, Fox with a steal. Outside Wembanyama. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. From the arc. Hits a three-pointer.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's foul number 2 for him.
14 foul. Coming onto the floor for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Oh, Fox with a steal. Wembanyama with it. They get it back. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Paul for three. And he can't get that one. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and
tipped off, Richard. How important is it to get things off to a good start?
I'd say it's fairly important, but this is a long season, Kevin. It's about sustaining a high level of play consistently.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Edey out there with Jackson, and it's Wells in at the 3 spot. The shot's good from Paul.
The consistency of Paul's three-point shot is really something. He is a real troublemaker at the offense.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And Morant throws it down.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Ball for 3. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. Morant heading to the ball. Look out! Goodness. Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you. Ooh, as usual, Morant bringing down the house.
Richard, last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
Knocks down the 3 ball. Morant's got 7 points.
He's coming to work, ready to ball, hitting 3 of his first 4 shots. Okay.
Here's Vassell. The kick out to Fox. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Count that one.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Ball against Morant. Paul passes to Sohan. Shoots over Morant. A nice shot by Sohan.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category. He's been in the zone from the tip, 4 of 5 already. Sheesh.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And Fox gets it to go.
It's the speed of the Aaron Fox that is just so tough to match.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. They lead by 7. Jackson misses. For San Antonio, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Now, here's Vassell. Defense right on him. Wembanyama with the bucket.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
They set the screen. The offensive rebound. Pass to Wells. And a wide open look for Bane. Bangs home the trifecta.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Morant against Paul. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one's on Morant.
Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
And Paul drills both of them.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
And it's Vassell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Edey. Back to Bane. Fox against Morant. 5 to shoot. Bane, no good. Spurs trail by 6. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich. Of course, John Morant's name first and foremost, so I asked him about the strategy. He said try to plug every defensive hole we see. I know if we give Morant any space, he'll try and slice right through us, so we can't have any cracks in the armor. A tall order for the defense against the unstoppable Morant. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now Paul. after the missed three from Desmond Bain. And the rejection by Jackson. Left side, Fox. Edey with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. The kick out to Bain. The three from Morant. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Paul passes to Sohan. Now here's Paul. Back to Wembanyama. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Memphis?
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
On the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Wells. And it's Edey in upset. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Now, here's Bain. He really had an off game against the Cavaliers. Never got into his rhythm. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Now, here's Morant for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Even though Fox is just 6'3", he's got some hop, showing them off a little bit on that play.
And you know, De'Aaron Fox, he has become, RJ, I think, almost impossible to defend.
Yeah, he's always had great speed, so defenders would sag off of him. But now that he has that step-back 3, so you have to play up, and that's what he wants you to do.
Now here's Morant, following the shot by Chris Paul. And Morant throws it down.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But great, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Here's Morant, following the bucket by the Spurs. From deep three-point territory, Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Pass to Sohan. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, there's the strength training. Wembanyama.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
The Spurs coming to this one following a loss to the Pelicans in New Orleans. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Fires the 3. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Here's Wells, and the dunk by Wells.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Paul kicks to Vassell. Driving in. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Vassell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And it's Morant missing.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Fox finds Paul, where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting. Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
It's impressive what an enduring talent Chris Paul has been. A lot has changed around the league, but CP3 is still doing his thing and leading his guys to success.
Pass to Wembanyama. Vassell with it. Wembanyama looking it over. shoots, and he hits it to tie the game up. Wembanyama's got 10 points. Memphis has gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Wells wide open, connects from three-point range.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Paul outside. Pass to Sohan. Down low, Bane with the steal. And it's Memphis on the break. And here we go. And the dunk by Jackson.
The more time Jackson spends at the rim, the better. His length is a deciding factor in this game.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. Bane with it. Now guarded by Fox. Jackson has the open look. Offensive rebound. Back to Bane. Memphis moving it around. Puts up a three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And the dunk by Sohan.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Morant with the bucket.
And if you're wondering what makes Ja so special, it's his ability to take over games all by himself.
Vassell, and he dunks it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And obviously his momentum from the last.
2 minutes all allowed to review the play.
His spots in keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The Grizzlies, 38.
They're not showing enough fight defensively. Take some pride getting some stops. This is when your leader has to step in and say something.
And change it. That is more than enough of a...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
They've got Castle and a Champagny in at the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. Jackson kicks to Morant. Jackson with it. Pass to Bane. Out left to the wing. Now here's Jackson. Lets the three fly. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Here's McLaughlin. And he converts the layup. McLaughlin's got his second bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Morant for 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Barnes screen on Bane. Here's Castle. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. 90 seconds now into the second half. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Barnes outside to the inside.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
With the drive, To the middle. Here's Champagnie. Back to Barnes. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. The Grizzlies 4th.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Fires from way outside. Jackson misses. And it's Barnes with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 5. And the dunk by Barnes.
Okay, HB, I see you still pack a punch. That's an impressive finish.
It's Pippen with the drive, and Pippen slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Here's Castle. Offline with his 3. Memphis leading by 5. And Kennard launches it from deep. They get it back from deep 3-point land. Bassi pulls it in. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the basket by Castle.
Their 3-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Pass to Bagley. Jackson in the corner. Now Kennard. Still yet to score. Aldama. Second shot opportunity. There's the triple. And Jackson gets it to go. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Draw them in and kick it out. Great execution to open up an easy look from outside.
Here's Castle. And the layup's good off the glass. Castle's got 8.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Left side Bagley. And Aldama has it in the corner. Those 3-pointers off the mark. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Castle. .105 left in the 3rd quarter. It's Pippen on the wing. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Kennard for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Kennard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here he goes. And McLaughlin gets it to go.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Outside Pippen. We've got 33 seconds left in the 3rd. And Aldama has it in the corner. Jackson has the open look. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
McLaughlin, the pass to Barnes. Shoots it. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment.
And so it's Memphis in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter.
Down the stretch now. No foul.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Bagley, Luke Kennard out there with Pippen. Then it's Santi Aldama. And it's Jackson in at the 3 slot. Pass to Castle. And the 3 off target. And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Tuesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Morant against Fox. Pass to Edey. Just 5 to shoot. Memphis moving it around. The 3 from Morant. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Memphis leading by 8. Puts up a deep 3. And there's a whistle. That goes on Zach Edey. That's his first foul.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
Yeah, it's one thing to be aggressive hot shot. It's another thing to get reckless. He's got to stay under control.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Pass to Edey on the Wayne Bane. Morant outside. Nailed from three-point land. Morant's got the lead up to 9 now for Memphis.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks closer.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Pass to Sohan. Now Fox. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. The shot, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Fox with the steal. 3 on 3. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Sohan, the pass to Vassell. Fox deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. Paul can't get it to go. Memphis leading by 10. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Vassell. Here's the fast break. Wembanyama leading the way.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Memphis has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Paul against Bane. From deep three-point land. San Antonio with the rebound. Paul passes to Wembanyama. Lets it fly from 18. The Grizzlies pull it in. Edey's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And it's Vassell with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
They get it back. Out to Morant. Jackson from long range. Pass to Bane. The 3. It's good from long range. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Grizzlies.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ja Morant.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
San Antonio making a switch here. McLaughlin's checked in.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
And here is Bane out to the wing. Here's Wells. Off target from three-point range. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. throw in, the pass to McLaughlin. This one for 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Pulls it from the elbow. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win,